go for the 3 points.
Our shot!
18 versus 21st, Yorkshire versus Teesside, and a win crucial for both teams. Yes, today is massive as Hull City take on Middlesbrough in the 18th round of the most unpredictable league in the world, the EFL Championship. With the Tigers finally gelling together, no more passing back, and it's almost a guarantee that the new manager, Liam Rosenior, will be here ready for Millwall away on Saturday, as well as a tremendously bad form for Middlesbrough at these times. There's a chance, and I'm not saying it's a big chance, but there's a chance Hull City might get the 3 points today. But let's not get too excited. Anyways, as always, here's all the information you need to know about tonight's 7:45 PM kickoff.
Today we take a look at our visitors, Middlesbrough FC. Currently having their worst season for years, Boro have 4 wins, 5 draws and 8 losses. Due to these results, Boro have appointed former Manchester United legend Michael Carrick to try and regain control and push up in the league. Today will be a good chance for Boro to leapfrog Hull City and try and push up the league and try and really kickstart their season.
Now we move on to the history between the two sides, and this time it is actually really close. They played each other on 70 occasions, with the Tigers winning 21 times, Boro winning 30 times, and respectively 19 games that ended in a draw. Last competitive game ended in a, well, this should really explain it.
Lewis Potter, oh, he's beaten Lumley.
Yes, it ended in a 1-0 win to the Tigers, with a goal by Keane Lewis Potter and a disaster class by Joe Lumley made sure the Tigers collected the 3 points from Teesside. Today, for the second time in a week, we're at the MKM Stadium. We're there to back the boys in the black and amber, and we won't be adding any to our season total mileage, keeping it at 2,015 miles. Well then, that's enough from me at my home. I will see you once we arrive in sunny Hull, and we have to hope, and I am hopeful, that we get the 3 points. Come on Hull, up the Tigers! Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, hello and welcome from a not so sunny Hull and at the MKM Stadium to back the boys in black and amber. Now the time is exactly 55 minutes till kick-off, so the lineup has been announced, and I'll tell you what, it is a shock lineup. Tufan is in the lineup, Pelkas has been dropped, and Oscar Estupiñán finally starts, which is what we need. Now it is a cold, wet, rainy, miserable night here in Hull, and I'm not going to be funny, but I can't see the result being any better. It's going to be a tough game. Usually we're the bogey team for Middlesbrough. We haven't lost to them in 4 games, winning 3 out of the 4, but there's something tonight that tells me that we're going to lose again. We've been on a good run recently, and I think it's only a matter of time until it comes crashing down. But we'll keep positive. Here's a lineup to take on Middlesbrough FC. Goal, Nathan Baxter. The captain today, Jacob Greaves. Partnering him in defence, Tobias Figueiredo. At left back is Brandon Fleming. Right back is Cyrus Christie. The 5 in midfield is Ozan Tufan, Craig Doherty, Ryan Woods, Jean-Michel Seri and Regan Slater. And today, for the first time in weeks, he finally starts the Championship top goal scorer, Oscar Estupiñán. Oh, the lineup is out. No Dimitris Pelkas and Doan Sinic, both on the bench. It's very strange. We don't play Doan, and when he came on, he controls the game. Dimitris Pelkas can't shoot, we know that. I've collected about 14 of his balls in my back garden, but he can dribble past anyone. Ozan Tufan is back though, which is a good sign. Now, due to new restrictions at Hull City, Lucas and Joe are unable to do score predictions at the MKM at home, maybe at an away game, but we are joined here by the man, the myth, the legend, Leo. Now, Leo, I am going to ask you the score prediction in a minute, but you've just had a Hull City burger.
I have.
And I've heard rumours that you say it's the best one here.
It is the best one here.
So,
it's the best in the league.
Best in the league?
Yeah.
That's very bold.
Last week,
What would you give it?
Come on, shocking.
Don't diss Rotherham's burgers.
I'd say it's, I'm going to think about this, 8.7 out of 10.
8.7. And finally, the question you're looking forward to, I hope. What's your score predictions?
I've been thinking long and hard about this, and I'm going to, unfortunately, there's going to be a goal for them.
Goal
it's going to be the curse of the ex-player. Chubackham's going to score.
Pongo. Well, he was only on loan for a season, wasn't he?
Yeah.
So,
well, the full-time score, it's going to be 2-1. I'm going to say this, I'm going to say it again. Cyrus Christie is getting on this score.
He says it every week, and it happened at Rotherham, but it's never happening again. Sorry, Cyrus. Well, thank you, Leo. Also joined here.
Hiya.
Now, he comes every week, and you're optimistic this week, aren't you?
Yeah.
So, what's your score predictions, mate?
Middlesbrough got 3,000 fans, but I'm going to 2-0 City.
2-0 City, who's going to score?
I think the Cyrus Christie and an Oscar Estupinian.
Ah, very bold. Everyone's saying Cyrus, and you know what? Last time I said it, he's not going to score, and it came back to haunt me. But I'm still not thinking Cyrus, honestly. Well, I'm going to try and keep this outro as short, sweet, and positive as possible, because I can't see the result staying like that. But if there isn't any problems with the goalpost, if the kickoff isn't delayed, I will see you then. Up the Tigers, stay positive. Not even 5 minutes till kick-off, the north stand packed out, the away end packed out, and it's starting to fill up. The light shows are about to start. It's going to be a good game, and hopefully some very good atmosphere. And here we have it. Hull City take on Middlesbrough FC in the 18th round of the EFL Championship. A strong and motivated Hull City side taking on a lacklustre Middlesbrough side. But they've always got good fans of Middlesbrough, and they'll cheer them on for the full 90. But let's hope that it's a good result. Goosebumps. Couldn't record it last time because I didn't know it was happening. We've got it this time. And it's Middlesbrough to take kick-off. I didn't see it because there was a bit of arguing going on between fans. Of course it is. Completely forgot that Michael Carrick was Middlesbrough's manager. Fair play, I think he'll do really well for him. I've seen he did well for Man United in an interim job, so let's see what he can do. Go on, Oscar. Oh, dear me. It's still in somehow. 10 minutes in, and the first 10 minutes have been very aggressive from both sides. Both looking to hit on the counter-attack, and there was about 3 yellow cards in the first 2 or 3 minutes. You can tell it's going to be a rough and very hard to get points out of this game, but the atmosphere's been electric so far, and I tell you what, we are playing the better team so far. Go on, Ozan, have a crack, son. Maybe not Middlesbrough fans, mate. I know they might be not your favourite fans, but no need to hit them with ball. Only 2 minutes in and halfway through the first half, and it's been a very evenly matched game. Both teams have had the chances. Ozan's used his chance to hit the Middlesbrough fans, but still a chance. I think for me, it's probably going to be a draw. Nathan Baxter's in very good form. We know that from last game. It's just whether or not we can get our finger out. Oscar's first touch hasn't been the greatest, but he can finish, and that's what we need. But hopefully, we do get a chance at some point. Skips past one. Oh, I'll tell you what, Fleming, that's brilliant, mate. Get closer. Love it. Century young. Now, I'll tell you what, before I get into that goal, the limbs there. The limbs at Middlesbrough, fair play. It's very sloppy, but it's a good goal and there's nothing we can do about it. It was an incredible cross, we gave them too much time. Fleming cleared it out, we didn't pressure him. They got the ball into the box and there's a goal. Nothing Nathan Baxter could have done, he didn't see it in time. It was right at the back post. We just need to pressure them more and keep our heads up. But I think in the past couple of weeks we have sort of remembered that we can come back and there is a chance. And I'll tell you what, fair play, he took his shirt off already. It's only half an hour into the game. 34th minute, and you can probably tell that all the confidence has been knocked straight out of me. In terms of before their goal, we had the most possessions, the most shots, and they were making a lot of mistakes around the back. I mean, there was 3 attempts that Oscar could have collected from Zach Steffen and we would have been 3-0 up. But things don't happen like that, and now we're 1-0 down. Incredible shot by Chuba Akpom. Got down to the floor, headed it into goal. Fair play to him. I'll tell you what, the atmosphere from Boro has been electric, and fair play, I knew they'd be good. I've seen them play 4 or 5 times now and they've always been electric, but we have kept our heads up, and I think if there is another mistake around the back for Middlesbrough, we pounce on that and try and get a goal back. 43rd minute, the past 10 minutes have been mainly Boro. We haven't let our heads drop fully, but it looks like most of the motivation that we had has been knocked out. We're giving it away too cheaply in the midfield. Ryan Woods has given it away numerous of times and he's usually been good for us. I think we really need to play Pelkas and Cynic, because when they come on, they control the game. Pelkas may not be able to shoot, and again, there's a dodgy decision, and we've given it away again. Oscar has had his chances, don't get me wrong, he's had 3 or 4 chances, but he just, I don't know, maybe the confidence has been knocked out of him as well. He hasn't been playing. He was a top goal scorer. We don't play him for 4 or 5 games, and now he's forgotten how to score. 45th minute has been 3 minutes of added time, another 3 minutes to watch Boro dominate us and play like prime Barcelona. I don't know what Michael Carrick's put into him, because he wasn't the type to, pass it round and play like this, but it is what it is. Hopefully an Andy Dawson masterclass team talk, eh? And there we have it, Booze echo around the MKM as Hull City are trailing behind 1-0 to Middlesbrough. I don't know why I've just said that. You know, you've seen the goal. Half time and it's 1-0 to Middlesbrough. I'll tell you what, he's predicted Chuba Akpom to score. And you know what a thunder bullet header that was. That was Thogden-esque. I'll tell you what, fair play. No one pressured him. They got the cross in and it's a goal. There's nothing you can do about it. But in terms of the performance-wise, Hull City was very boring our side. I mean, we get some opportunities, we get the crowd going and then we give it away in the middle of the park. Honestly, Ryan Woods, I love the guy. He's a nice guy and all, and he's very good with the fans, but I don't know what's happened with his passing today. It's like watching Lukaku's first touch. I'll tell you now, I feel really bad for Liam Rosenior because honestly, he's come to this team and he's realised that we have a real bad curse when we're at home. We'll go and win 2 or 3 away games and think, wow, we're going to win the league, and then we go and we lose 4-0 at home. And I feel bad for him, but he is here. I have heard very, very reliable sources that Liam Rosenior's in the building, he's ready, and if you can hear some shouting, there's the kids looking for autographs. Now, I gave a shout out to his dad last home game a couple of days ago, but he wants to give a shout out to his brother this time.
Yeah, it's really a brother as well. I'm giving a shout out to my football team and his team. Hello Blackburn FC, under 9 coach. My brother's team his team is undefeatable, but my team is under 8, which is really undefeatable.
Well, thank you, mate. Well, good luck to you, your team this season. Hopefully get the title, eh?
Yeah, we will. Probably in a minute.
That's good to hear. That's good. Now, whilst I speak, I really hope Andy Dawson's performing miracles in that change room, honestly. Because I don't know what it is when we play at home. I don't know whether the grass is too short, whether the crowd's getting them a bit too scary because we're that noisy. But we really do need to improve somehow. And I know it says it's a curse, but it's just the performance. I don't know whether we play better in front of the ultras, the hardcore Hull fans at the away end, or maybe it's just the fact the goals are being too big. That's why, you know, I'm blaming it on the goals being too big. Well, I'm going to try and keep this as short as possible because I'm losing a lot of hope for this football club. Because I don't know what's happening at home, I don't know what we can do, I don't know how we can improve, but I'm hoping Liam Rosenior with his tactics, he transformed this Derby team in only a short amount of time with not much money, so hopefully he can transform this whole team into a possible championship team next season. I'm not going to say relegation isn't possible because it is very much possible in the championship. Right, let's keep optimism and I'll see you all in the second half. Alright, mate? You're alright, mate? Okay, see you all soon. Tigers are back up for the second half and it's the man, the myth, the legend, the Glaswegian, Greg Docherty to kick off what could be an eventful first half. He's got it in! Oh, I'll tell you what! I may have an awful first touch, but he can sure finish the ball. Back on this time, he didn't score, but it was close. 5th minute, and there's a double substitution for Hull City. I don't know why we've done it, but coming off is Regan Slater, and coming on is Demetrius Pelkas, and the second substitution coming on is Doan Sinek, and coming off is Ryan Woods. Very poor for Ryan today, made a lot of mistakes, but he's still a good player nonetheless. The first 10 minutes of this half have been playing on the front foot, we're playing very well. And we've had 2 or 3 really good opportunities. We can tell Andy Dawson's put some real spirit and passion into this club. And it's a shame to see him go. Well, he's not going. He'll just be backroom staff for a bit. Go on, Cyrus. Go on, Cyrus. Have a shot. Have a shot! Yeah! Yeah! Yes! Come on, it was coming. I've said it again, I've done it again. Cyrus Christie's actually scored. I've bottled it. We're straight back in this now. Oh, it was an awful shot, I'm not being funny, but it's chipped the keeper. It took a massive deflection and we're right back in this. The atmosphere's electric. Come on! Get it out! Get it out, Ray! And the party ends. People all over the MKM not happy with the linesman and or the referee as well, but it counts, it went over the line and it's a goal. And now the chants are coming on. So I'm saying this as they've just scored and you're wondering why I'm a little bit happy, but Hull City's just confirmed Liam Rossini's here. You've heard it from me. Your mother's got it on watch. And it says breaking news, Liam Rossini has signed for Hull City. Which is great to hear, yeah, brilliant. But we've just conceded, so not the best time, imagine, to announce it, mate. 70th minute. And I've always been brought up to say, if you haven't got anything good to say, don't say anything at all. So we'll not be mentioning the line from another referee today. But in other news, Louis Coyle's coming on. Here is the substitution. Coming on is Louis Coyle. Coming off Brandon Fleming. Brandon Fleming's first start since injury. And he hasn't done too shabby at all. Go on, Louis. Go on, Cyrus. Hit it. Oh, my neck nearly took Oscar's head off. 76th minute, and there's been chances for both sides, but it seems whenever we get the momentum, it comes crashing right back down, honestly. Today has been so boring. We've had the chances. Well, I don't know what's happened with Oscar, but he's forgotten how to shoot or something, because I think he thinks the goal's 4 rows back into the crowd. You know what, you keep optimistic, don't you? But sometimes with this Hull City side, you'd rather watch paint dry, and that's a true statement. Go for the 3 points. And there we have it. What's been a poor result against a poor informed side. And there's the 3 points taken away from us. And I can't say they don't deserve it. People are already leaving the MKM with 10 minutes to go. And I can't say they don't deserve this, because they've been the better side, the better team. And I think it's only a matter of time until we get Liam Rossini in, and we need to have a fresh start. And in other news, Ryan Longman's coming on, Ozan's coming off. It's abysmal. People leaving already. Sums up our afternoon. Nearly 17,000 in the crowd today. Not bad for a Tuesday night for Hull City. Obviously it's not up to Middlesbrough standards, but we'll get there at one point. As a Middlesbrough fan sing, we're here to see the Boro, and in that fact, you're probably right, because we've hardly touched the ball in the past 20 minutes. 85th minute, and 5 minutes until we get to go home, eh? How exciting! I tell you what, this has been one of the worst performances in a while. But again, as Middlesbrough fans saying, we are getting mauled by the Boro, and I'd rather watch paint dry. And I just had a look, and it says we've scored 2 own goals. Cyrus Christie and Tobias Figueiredo adds to Cyrus's goal tally 2 tonight. Absolutely fantastic by the lad. Keep it up. Just looking into the future, I'd just like to say how excited I am for Accrington Stanley away. I think it'll be a good attendance by the boys, and I think if we keep supporting the guys, we may not get relegated into League 2. Up the Tigers. I can announce that there's been 5 minutes of added time. I'm excited 5 more minutes to enjoy this pain and watch the beautiful football by Middlesbrough FC. They're playing it well, fair play to them. It's just a shame, I don't think we've got a clue what to do on a football pitch. But I've been told by a lot of people to keep positive, so we might not get relegated this season. Maybe next. Come on, Pelkas, have a crack, son. Oh, yes, oh man! It's not very useful at shooting, is he? Come on, Louis Kyle, have a crack, mate. That'll do. Go on again, son. Ah, there we have it. Full time, and it's a 3-1 defeat here at Hull City. Not much to say about how abysmal that is, but fair play to the Middlesbrough fans. Best I've seen at the MKM this season. Fair play. And I'll see you all later on. I'm going to go and have a cry. Up the Tigers. Well, ladies and gentlemen. For a start, some positives. We scored a goal. And Cyrus actually scored 2. He scored an own goal. So that's a positive, innit? But full time, Middlesbrough 3, Hull City 1. And honestly, the paint drying is something I should take up as a hobby on a Tuesday night and a Saturday morning. I would usually try and pick some positives and some improvements. We didn't pass it back all the time because we didn't hardly get the ball. Honestly, it was awful performance. We didn't really have much of the possession. When we did have chances, we blew them. Pelkas cannot shoot whatsoever, honestly, man. I feel bad for whoever sits behind a goal at South Stand. Honestly, they get hit by every single ball he shoots. Now, some good news is Liam Rossini is almost guaranteed as our new manager. And I tell you what, it is needed. Now, I love Andy Dawson, nice guy, decent manager. But why are you taking Regan Slater off? Probably our best midfielder in the club. Ozan's good off on the ball. But Regan Slater, come on, man. We need him on the pitch. Now, on to the fans. And I'll tell you what, it's the loudest the MKM has been for months. And I'm not saying it's just because of the Hull fans, because the Middlesbrough fans, honestly, the best I've seen at the MKM all year. Loud, passionate, sing for the full game. And honestly, fair play to you all who made the journey down. And was, 2,500 there on a Tuesday night to back your team in awful form. I'll tell you what, you've got some dedication and you've all my respect. Now on to my man of the match. Now, I'm not going to do for Middlesbrough, but it's probably Chuba Akpom. For me, Hull City's man of the match was Sean McLaughlin. No, he didn't get on the pitch, and that was why he's the man of the match, because the rest of them did nothing. In all fairness, I suppose Cyrus Christie did well. The goal was, technically was his, because it was on target, but it took a massive deflection, which lobbed Zach Stefan. And fair play, he's an immense keeper, and I can see him, if not being Man City's number one, being a Premier League team's number one in the upcoming few years. Now, we try and look into the positive side of things, the next fixture, which is Millwall away, a trip down to the capital, the long 4.5-hour journey down to London. It's going to be immense. We'll try and get it filled out. I highly doubt it because we hardly fill out anything now with our form. But we'll try and get it rocking and keep our faith up with the return of someone who should never have left Hull City. George Honeyman is here, and he'll probably score against us because that's what it's like. We sign a player, plays amazing, we let him go, no reason at all for it, and he scores against us. But, as always, thank you so much for watching. I'm really grateful for everyone who leaves a comment, likes, even subscribes, and if you're feeling so nice, please turn on the notification bell so you get to watch me on your screens. How fun's that, eh? I take up half an hour of your life so Hull City loses. Brilliant, always brilliant. But I am really sorry that the result was absolutely shocking. But it's a trip down to the capital next, so who can complain? Let's get the den rocking, and hopefully, we have to hope, because we're not that bad away, we can get a few results, so hopefully we get the win. But thank you for now, and I'll see you all on Sunday morning, but don't wait up for it. Up the Tigers!